Nature's emergency brake, the functional psychiatry interest in whole black peppercorns. In the evolving world of functional psychiatry, attention is increasingly turning towards simple, everyday foods that may exert powerful biological effects. One such surprising contender is the humble whole black peppercorn. While most people casually grind pepper over their meals without a second thought, emerging scientific interest suggests that this common kitchen staple contains compounds that may play a meaningful role in supporting neurological balance and emotional well-being. Black peppercorns contain a bioactive terpene known as beta-caryophyllene (BCP), a naturally occurring compound also found in herbs such as oregano, basil and rosemary. What makes BCP particularly intriguing is its unique interaction with the body's endocannabinoid system, a complex signaling network involved in regulating inflammation, stress response, immune function and mood stability. Unlike many plant compounds, beta-caryophyllene is classified as a dietary cannabinoid because it can bind directly to CB2 receptors, which are primarily found throughout the immune system and the central nervous system. CB2 receptor activation has been associated in scientific literature with modulation of inflammatory processes, support for neuroprotection, and potential calming effects on the nervous system. These characteristics have drawn the attention of functional psychiatry practitioners who aim to address root biological factors that may influence mental health challenges. Interestingly, the way black pepper is consumed may influence the level of exposure to BCP. When whole peppercorns are physically chewed, their cell structures are broken open, releasing concentrated aromatic oils containing beta-caryophyllene. These volatile compounds are rapidly absorbed through the oral mucosa and digestive tract, allowing them to enter circulation. From there, BCP is capable of crossing the blood-brain barrier, where it may interact with CB2 receptors involved in neuroimmune communication. Researchers have increasingly explored the role of inflammation and immune signaling in conditions such as anxiety, mood disorders, and cognitive decline. Chronic low-grade inflammation has been identified as a contributing factor in many modern health concerns, including metabolic disease, an area already familiar to those following ketogenic nutrition strategies. The potential ability of naturally occurring dietary compounds to support a balanced inflammatory response is therefore of significant interest within both nutritional science and functional psychiatry. It is important to note that black peppercorns are not positioned as a treatment or cure for psychiatric conditions. Rather, they represent an example of how everyday foods may contribute small but meaningful inputs toward overall biological resilience. Functional psychiatry emphasizes a holistic approach, incorporating nutrient density, metabolic health, lifestyle habits, and targeted dietary components to support optimal brain function. For individuals following a ketogenic or low-carbohydrate lifestyle, black peppercorns offer an additional advantage. They contain negligible carbohydrates while contributing flavor complexity and potential bioactive benefits. Their inclusion aligns naturally with whole food principles often promoted within metabolic health frameworks. As scientific understanding of the gut-brain axis, neuroinflammation, and the endocannabinoid system continues to expand, compounds such as beta-caryophyllene highlight how nature often places powerful chemistry within everyday reach. While more human research is still needed to fully clarify clinical applications, the growing interest in food-based bioactives reflects a broader shift toward viewing nutrition as a foundational component of mental wellness. In the meantime, the familiar pepper grinder on the dinner table may represent more than just seasoning. It may serve as a reminder that even the smallest natural compounds can play a role in supporting the intricate systems that influence how we think, feel, and function each day. Disclaimer: this article is intended for general informational and entertainment purposes only. It is not medical advice, and it should not be used as a substitute for professional diagnosis or treatment. Always seek the guidance of a qualified healthcare provider before making any changes to your diet, lifestyle, exercise routine, or medication. Stay updated on the latest news, connect, interact, and more on KetoNet, available on the Apple Store and Google Play.